especially with Brett in the ninth.
Yeah, very confident. They've earned it. They've earned that trust. They've pitched very well this year, and you know what? You're going to have to win big games at some point with those guys. Might as well do it now.
Is that a gutsy move going back to Brary and Brett?
No, he was cruising. The way he was pitching at that point, I thought the best move based on how he was pitching and who they had coming up, that was our best move. And now you have a fresh Sawyer for tomorrow as well.
Obviously, you're confident in those guys going into the game, but
I'm sorry.
Obviously, you're confident in those guys going into the game, but what do you learn when they did in this environment tonight?
Well, you learn they can do it on a big stage. A lot of guys can do it when the lights aren't this bright. To see those freshmen, we threw a lot of freshmen out there tonight. And they all had great poise, great command, and got a lot of important outs.
How's Carmen?
Carmen, we think, has a fractured foot, so that's to be determined.
Would that put him out for the year if that's true?
Not for the year. No, not for the year.
If I had told you Brett Carey would have pitched this kind of way against Clemson in the spring, would you have believed in me? And just what does it say about him to be able to answer your challenge over the course of that?
Well, it shows the kid has a big heart, and he's a very focused, determined kid now, and he's gotten his game up to another level than what we saw in the fall, and it needed to be. And now he's a very important piece of this puzzle.
How tough is that for a freshman to do that on this stage in this kind of drama tonight?
You know what? If you're good, and you love it. As we said, at the press conference the other day, good players, competitive players don't look at this as pressure. They look at it as a great opportunity, and they all took advantage of that opportunity.
When you fell behind 2-0 early on the road, you sense any early panic in this team? How did you
No, there's no panic in this team. This team plays 27 outs, whether we get ahead or whether we fall behind. That's what this team is.
What does it mean to come on the road and get a win in game one?
Every game we play, we're trying to win. So obviously, this is, I think, it's one game in the series, so we're not going to throw any parties yet. But every game we play to win, and we won tonight.
Your power paid off again tonight too with the long ball.
It did. Those young freshman pitchers, the bullpen was tremendous, and our power was the difference in that game. Obviously, they can swing the bats pretty well too. So obviously, the big homers from Icer and TJ were the difference.
How important was it to come back quickly after they had just taken the lead and get the lead right back to them in the second inning?
Well, it's always important. A bounce back inning is important. Baseball becomes a game of momentum throughout the game, and especially on the road in an emotional environment, you don't want the other team to get too much momentum. So obviously the 2-run homer there early for them got this crowd into it. So for us to bounce back pretty quickly, I think kind of kept the game within reach for us.
Is Luke okay? Struggled a little bit over the last week. What did you see different out of him, if anything?
Yeah, he got. This week he got in the office with Coach Current and looked at some video from when he was going well, and then what he was doing when he struggled. And obviously, I think they figured it out.
Mark, I know this is just your second go around in the rivalry, but the last 3 years, the Gamecocks won the first game, dropped the last two. Was that subject even broached at all with the squad?
We're just always about the next game. 2 years ago doesn't matter. Last year doesn't matter. Tomorrow matters.
Is Luke okay? I think he was wearing a pretty heavy shoulder brace.
Yeah, Luke's battling a little bit of a shoulder from when he slid into third base earlier in the week. But another kid with big heart, and he's not going to let a little bruise keep him out of the line.
What's it say about him to come out and do that and throw in a couple runners and play pretty well behind him?
Luke's getting better every week, and we need him to be. He's obviously a big part of our offense, and he's really done a nice job behind the plate.
Hey, Mark, Coach.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, sir. All right, thanks, everybody.